Hi there Saturn class. This afternoon you're going to use all of that amazing research that you've been doing all about the Iroquois and their way of life, their food, farming and hunting, their entertainment, their homes, clothing and their beliefs. If you haven't got much information for all of those, that's absolutely fine. We're going to show you how here now to make your slideshow, which is what you're going to be doing today, and I've allowed an extra day. You can hand this in Friday. Because you may like to add or take your time over it or add to it as you feel. So in the assignment you've got the instructions and you have got a prepared Google Slides. It's called the Iroquois slideshow. You'll click on it and you will be able to edit that slideshow. It looks very bland at the moment. Here's mine. It will say the Iroquois by Mrs. Buck, so you're going to need to edit it on the first page. Now, the easiest thing to do, we've done this before with the Romans, so think back. What did we do? We used our information and we put it onto our slides. To edit the first slide, click on my name, comes up in a blue box, and then as you know you can change the name to your own name, okay, and then you'll see that the other slides are all here ready for you. So we've got food, farming and hunting, clothing, homes, beliefs, and the other one underneath is the entertainment. So to edit the text, you're just going to click in the box and you can type in the information that you have got. It would be absolutely amazing if you could do it in beautifully crafted sentences that make sense. So at the moment in your topic books, the information you have is in notes. So you need to think about how you can write in sentences that make sense. You may like to use bullet points like we did before. Up here we've got bullet points. We can select which ones we like, but you can use dots if you wish. But preferably in sentences, that would be fantastic. So you will do that for all your slides. And then you can get a bit creative with your work, because here on the last slide I have some pictures. Now, if you would like to add any of these pictures, you can do so from these slides. I'll also show you another way that you can add pictures. But if you would like to choose any of the ones I've given you here, you can. To do so, you need to click on it. Then if you're using a mouse on a laptop, you can right click and it will give you the option to cut or copy. You can cut it out of this slide and copy it onto your slide that you want to. So you then select the slide and you can right click again and paste it onto your slide, and there you go. Food, farming and hunting. We've got a picture of the three sisters. I hope you remember what the three sisters are. So if you were to choose these photographs or images, you right click if you're on a laptop. If you are on an iPad, I'm not fully sure how you would need to be able to do that. If you can come up with a brilliant way of doing it, then please do let me know if you can. But I think you'd be able to hold down on the image and it will give you the option to copy or to cut and then select your slide and then hold down again, and it should come up with paste and you should be able to get your picture on there. There are other ways. We've done this way in class and you did this way. Some of you may have looked at this way before back in week 1. You can click insert and you can put image and it will come up with search the web. Now, searching the web for pictures about the Iroquois, it's not as easy as it sounds. When I typed in Iroquois, it came up with lots of images of the warriors or the tribes people or the chiefs. So you need to be quite, I think you may need to be quite specific. So for example, one of their items of clothing are the moccasins, so we need to type that in as a word rather than Iroquois clothing. So if I type in moccasins, it should come up with, there we go, images of moccasins. Okay, if you were to type in Iroquois clothing, you may find you might get flags, you might just get more images of the same warriors and tribes people. So just be careful when you do your images from the web. So I'll just go through that one more time. I'm going to do Iroquois flag now. Okay, and it will come up. So yeah, so you can see that it comes up with much more specific images, but then scrolling down we have a helicopter. Well, that's not necessary, so think carefully about the images that you choose if you're going to choose images from the web. But generally all of the images are here for you. Okay, now I know that some of you will be looking at this text and be thinking, well, that's a bit bland, Mrs. Buck could have made that a bit more exciting. But that's your job. Once you've done all of your research and you've put it all onto your slides, you can change the font for your work. So I've highlighted it here. Here is the name of the font that it's already on. So it's on Arial. I don't really like Arial at this point, so I'm going to drag my mouse all the way across and I highlight it in blue, and then I can change my font to something I prefer. Okay, and then again I can do that in this text box as well. You can also have a play with changing the colour of your font by doing the same. So you click on it, you highlight it, here is the colour of your font. You can make it colourful. You can change the background of your slides if you're able to. I'm not going to go through every single aspect of Google Slides here. We could be here all afternoon. There are many things you could do, but what I'd really like you to do is create a slideshow with some images on the slides and the text in sentences that you have been researching. So good luck, have a good play with that, and as I say, you've got this afternoon and you can use time tomorrow as well.